Hey guys, welcome back. I know I've been gone for a long time, at least half a decade. But guess what? I'm back. I'm back better than ever. I want to update you guys on where I'm at right now with crypto and things of such, and how crypto has, shifted the market, right? So I believe the last time I left off, crypto was right at 60 or 50,000. Guess what? It's still there. It even went up to 120,000 since then, right? And fell back down to 64,000. If you remember, I jumped in when it was only 64 bucks or 47 bucks, I mean, when I bought crypto. So I still haven't lost anything, right? Bitcoin, that is. Now, moving forward, guess what? I know I had the rich crypto coin. I still have that coin, but I'm doing some things with it, getting all my products together and things of that nature, trying to merge everything together. So that's taking a little bit more time than I expected, right? But the plan is still on course, right? So, but moving forward, I had investors come in and they say, hey, we don't want to deal with all the products, so can you create another coin, the Urban Tech coin, Urban Tech CGI, right? And since then, I've launched that coin, and that coin has a market value of $5.87 billion. Yes, you heard me correct, $5.87 billion. Now, did I make 5.87 billion? No, but I was worth that, right? So let's get into it, right? So I found out something new. How I flip, and you say, well, how do you get $5.87 billion market value? And I made right at a little over 30 something million in me alone, right? And I have other friends who invested in, and they made over 5 million, 10 million, things of that nature. And I have proof, and I'll show you right here, the Urban Tech coin value. So, and this is how I did it. In short, and I would do videos later to show you exactly how the steps that I took to make it happen. What I found out is that when the investors came in, they brought to my attention, they said, hey, we want coins, but we don't want to purchase coins. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to purchase coins? That's the only way you could join. And they say, have you thought about liquidity? And I'm like, yeah, that's how I did my first coin, the liquidity. Excuse me. And they said, well, we want to give you, this was at the time, we want to give you $25,000. It was about a couple of years after I made my last video with the rich Bitcoin, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. What do you want in return? I say, hey, we just want 7% on top of what we invest in. I'll say, cool, let's go for it. Way to go, right? And sure enough, I added that 25,000 to liquidity. See, now when you deal with liquidity, that means that you actually own the coin and you control the coin. All right? And so when we put that 25,000 in, I mean overnight, boom. I mean overnight, within a day and a half, I was at $5.87 billion market value, and I had just right at over $30 million in my account, right? Had it in there, going smooth, things of that nature. But guess what? What I didn't know is, I didn't know to lock the coins. See, that's the big mistake I made. Even though liquidity is something that's there to push you and give you direct ownership of your coin, that means that you can add coins, take coins, move the coins wherever you want, things of that nature. You can set the value of the coin and all of those things. And it has, now crypto has become even more advanced. Now you have even more blockchains. Back then you didn't have Solana, you didn't have Polygon, you didn't have all these other so-called platforms on the blockchain. right? But now you have so many, and I moved on to use. When I first started, it was only Coinbase. So now I use Solana blockchain. Why? Because Solana, and I'm gonna give you, that's gonna be another video. Video of Solana is like, it's cheaper and it's faster for me, right? To transfer crypto, buy crypto, sell crypto, trade crypto, swap crypto. So that's why I use Solana. I'm on the Solana blockchain because of the speed. And you know, I mean, when you want to purchase something, you want it then. You want to sell something, you want it then. You want to buy something, you want it then, right? You don't have to wait all these 20 or 30 minutes or so for it to hit your account, things of that nature. So that's why I switched over to Solana blockchain. And I explain all that later, okay? But I'm just giving you guys a quick update of where I'm at, how much I have. Am I still doing good in crypto? I'm still doing great in crypto. I've purchased a lot of things with my crypto and things of that nature. And so, yeah. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on it. But that's something that I found out is going into adding liquidity to a token, and you can add liquidity to any token out there just about that's on the blockchain. So I do it through Raydium, and I'm gonna start doing videos about it to update you guys and show you guys how to do it. If you want to learn how to add liquidity, I'll do some videos on that. But until then, stay tuned. I'm back. Y'all have a great day. Peace.